The Sentinel is designed to protect the truck batteries in a straight truck application that doesn't have auxiliary batteries for the liftgate. The Sentinel is a low voltage disconnect, and there's lots of low voltage disconnects out there. We tried to think a little bit ahead, and knowing some of the problems in the industry with low voltage disconnects is when they do their job and they protect those batteries, they disable whatever device such as the liftgate to protect those batteries. The operator, the driver, doesn't know what to do, and more often than not they find that device and they either wire around it or take it out completely, and you're back to square one, not protecting those truck batteries. So we designed this with a graphical display. We also have a built-in LED status indicator that provides you status of the truck batteries at all times. We provided a decal on the side of the LVD that points out all the voltage thresholds and what the colors of the LVD mean. Okay, now we're going to walk through some of the information that's provided on the graphical display here. First off, you can see we have batteries good, the green indicator indicating that the voltage is at a good state of charge. So I'm going to adjust this voltage down and kind of walk through all the different modes of this LVD. As you can see, we dropped and the LVD reads battery low, start truck to charge. So again, we're giving that driver clear information on what he or she needs to do when we reach those low voltages. So in this mode, you can see when the liftgate's being operated, you can see liftgate moving down. So we're going to tell you exactly what direction the liftgate's moving. Liftgate moving up, and then once the operator releases the switch on the liftgate, it's going to go into a monitoring mode. You can see it reads monitoring battery voltage. We do this for 1 minute because a liftgate's going to pull quite a bit of current out of those batteries for a short period of time. So we want to give it time for that battery voltage to come back to a normal resting voltage. And as you can see, that battery didn't recover, and the display reads battery disconnected, start truck to charge, or hold down button 1 to override. So here's that opportunity for that driver to override the LVD to allow them to get that liftgate off the ground and stowed. So I'll demonstrate that. So I'm going to press and hold the override button. You can see the LVD override, and it gives you the kind of a countdown from 60 seconds. So you can see we simulated starting the truck. The voltage is at 13.8 volts, and we're back to battery good. So the LVD has reactivated the solenoid on the liftgate, so the liftgate can now be operated. The Sentinel LVD low voltage disconnect also comes equipped with 2 buttons here located on the side. One of them is to access a menu, and that menu option gives you selections such as looking at the LVD events, low voltage disconnect events, how often this device deactivated the liftgate due to low voltage. We think that's important for service managers, personnel taking care of that fleet to really look at how many events occurred. Some of the other options, you can program this LVD to certain voltage set points. If you want this device to disable the liftgate at a higher voltage, you can set it at a higher voltage. You can also set it a little lower if you don't want, if you see that this is becoming a nuisance and shutting off the liftgate too often, then you can lower that setting. So now we're going to demonstrate entering the menu mode on this LVD. First, by pressing button 2 to access the menu. It says button 1 press, show LVD count. So the amount of LVD events that occurred on this device. So we're going to press button 1, and you can see LVD events, low voltage disconnect events. The next thing is press button 1 and hold to reset the LVD count. So we're going to press button 1 and hold. It says LVD count reset, LVD events 0. So gives you the ability to reset the amount of LVD events. So now we're going to go back into the menu. So button 2 will take you back to the main screen, which provides you with the correct color LED, indicating what your voltage is on your truck battery. It displays, battery good, battery low, and then the voltage below on the display. So now going into the last option, again, you have to press button 2 to go back into the menu. And we'll scroll to press button 2 and hold to program the LVD. So we're going to press button 2 and hold, and it brings you into the programming portion of the LVD, which says select LVD set point. So currently this LVD is set at 12 volts, but by pressing button number 1, we can scroll up to 12.2 volts, 12.4 volts, and then exit menu. So those are the 3 options: 12 volts, 12.2 volts, and 12.4 volts. We wanted to give them, operators and drivers, full visibility of what's going on at all times.